What is happening, everybody? Welcome to Minnesota Varsity League's Thursday stream. We are coming at you with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate right now. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined by my young Jedi in training. You're growing up so fast, and you're doing so well. Arnie, how are you, my man?
I'm doing good, Thunder. Thanks for asking. Oh man, I love streaming. I can't get over it. I love
good.
Smash. Can't get over it. Put two and two together. It's perfect. It's perfect for me, man.
Easy peasy. I like that, Arnie. And you know what? We have got a couple of matchups. You know, you are somebody who used to play in our league, right? We have got some really stellar matchups today. Let me give you the rundown really quick. We have got Dead Maniac taking on Yertle to start off. The next game is going to be Tomato TCG taking on Soggy Hondo. And then the last game before we go to Minecraft is going to be Phantom taking on Monkey Boy. Now, what excites you about these matchups? What are you waiting to see? Give me your rundown. Give me the R-analysis from Mr. Arnie. Hit me with it.
So we've seen Yertle play before, and as far as I'm pretty sure Yertle plays Pokemon Trainer, and Dead Maniac plays Sans. Now, Pokemon Trainer is an extremely balanced character and can adapt to almost any situation. Like 99 out of 100 situations, Pokemon Trainer is probably going to have an answer. And we saw Dead Maniac Sans plenty of times, and we know Dead Maniac plays a really good Sans. So
really good.
First matchup is going to be great. Then our second matchup, Tomato versus Soggy Hondo. We've seen Tomato on stream before. We've seen him play Dark Pit, but Soggy Hondo may be on stream for the first time today, and I'm excited to see Soggy Hondo play. And our last matchup, Monkey Boy versus Phantom. You know him, you love him. It's Monkey Boy. He's Luigi. He's funny. He's the funny man. He hits you with the down taunt, and you get styled on. But
and those cyclones last week. I mean, I called it out. It was Tornado Alley. Just kept brr, 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 every time. It was insane, man. What great stuff. Well, and what a great rundown. All three of these matchups are going to be super hype tonight. We are getting the players organized and we're going to get them in as soon as we're ready to go. But man, I think all of that is really, really great. I can't wait to get into this Yertle Dead Maniac matchup. Dead Maniac, you said it. Sands, right? So good with Sands. A lot of that moving around, a lot of that projectile play and that type of stuff is really, really great out of Dead Maniac and is very, very practiced. So how is that going to stack up against Yertle, you think? I mean, it's going to be tough for anybody that goes up against Dead Maniac, if I'm being honest. What are your thoughts, Arnie?
I mean, it's probably going to be how can Yertle use what he gets, right? So there's not going to be a lot of chances to close down space when you're playing against me Brawler or Sands, or excuse me, me Gunner. There's a lot of projectiles, and it's just hard to get in. But when you do get in, how far can you take that, right? So that's what Yertle really has to pay attention to is its combo game with Squirtle
Yeah,
and its advantage state with Ivysaur and controlling the stage, right? And Charizard for survivability. It's
yep,
those three things are really going to play a factor in whether or not Yertle can beat Dead Maniac.
totally. I think you're totally right. And that's something that I was going to mention too, was that Squirtle play, right? Having obviously the mobility and then the damage being the biggest thing, right? So if you're going up against a Sands and you're going up against a rangy character like that and a player in Dead Maniac who's very good at playing the range, right? If you, as you said, if you can get inside and really get after that player and get him maybe off kilter just a tad, maybe get him a frame off or two and just kind of get him feeling uncomfortable, then you can lay down a lot of damage and there's a lot of things you can do as far as getting those stocks and all of that. Super exciting stuff as we get into this first matchup of Dead Maniac and Yertle. Again, following that, going to be Soggy Hondo, Tomato TCG, and then the final matchup going to be Monkey Boy and Phantom before we go into Minecraft on what is going to be another epic Thursday night of streaming, folks. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here with us. As long as we're still waiting just for these players to get into the game here, why don't you go ahead and follow MNVL on social media, right? Whatever type of social media you want. We got what do you like? Instagram? We have one of those. Twitter? Definitely there. TikTok? Our TikTok is ripping. So whatever you want, okay, go ahead and follow that on your mobile or whatever device that you prefer. But go ahead, follow MNVL and keep up with everything that we are doing on Thursdays. We got Smash and Minecraft. Sundays, Overwatch, Rocket League, right? Pay attention to what we're doing with our Call of Duty stream. And some events coming up with that. And then it's not going to be long before we get into the state tournament. Arnie, are you excited or what?
I'm excited. I mean, we've seen so many good players, so many great players at that, just come out and absolutely battle it out, right?
Yeah.
And now when it goes to top 16, the state tournament is insane. It's so intense. I've participated in 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
And man, when I tell you, I was taking notes, I was writing stuff down, I was looking up counter picks. Man, I was trying really hard to win the whole thing. I came close, but the state tournament, it's going to be exciting. You have to tune in.
100%.
It's a must.
It's going to be a huge weekend. And again, all of the announcements and all the schedule stuff is going to be on our socials. So please give us a follow. Give Minnesota Varsity League a follow. And you will be able to be in touch with all of that stuff that is going on. I think, and Arnie, to your point right there, these players are approaching this end game, right? A number of these players have been on stream. And even some of these players that haven't been on stream, I don't know about you, but oftentimes, pretty much all the time, no matter what game I'm playing, I'm usually recording it. I'm usually recording my play and whatever's going on. And a lot of these players, smart thing to do, recording the matchups, right? Getting some of those VODs and some of those other just recordings so that you can go back and look, what does this player do? What is this player typically, participating in, whatever it might be, and figuring out ways to give yourself that advantage. These players have been working long and hard to make this happen, and now we are coming to the end and coming to the state tournament. It's going to be super hype here in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned. Just waiting here on the players to get in. It looks like just hanging tight. Arnie, let's talk some Smash. Who have you been playing lately? Remind me who your main is, and are you branching out? What's exciting you about the game lately?
I mean, I'm kind of excited to see who the new DLC characters are. I I just love new characters. It's always fun to see a new character, new play style come out of it. And DLC characters, they always come with a bit of a twist. They always got that something special. That's something extra that makes them DLC, right? And but lately I've been playing a lot of Lucina and a lot of Cloud. Just those two back and forth. One thing that's really weird, or at least for me, is that when I start playing Lucina, after a while I start getting bad with Lucina, and then I'll play Cloud, and then I start getting good with Cloud, and then the cycle repeats itself.
Right? Oh man, and that will happen absolutely. And with any of these characters, heroes, agents, whatever you're playing, hey, you know what? Here it is. But this is me, Brawler, going up against Pokemon Trainer. This is not what we expected to see, Arnie.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting change. I think that Dead Maniac might be assuming that, especially like we see right there, Squirtle's combo game is really good. So Dead Maniac might be thinking that he needs a bit more speed. He needs a bit more finesse, something that only a brawler would have, and not necessarily the gunner. So
Sure. And so what do you think that this, I mean, with somebody like him who plays a lot of rangy characters, what is going to be maybe a little strategy difference as these two are getting into it right now?
I think something that may or may not come into effect is because he plays a rangy character, Dead Maniac's spacing may be exquisite or off by a little bit, right? Because he's playing a rangy character, he might be really used to spacing well, or he might be a little unsure about this new spacing. But we see Yertle taking the first stock with a great roll read.
Yep, big one right there. The read, and there the stock goes, and that is massive as these two are getting back into it. Shields are going up. You know, Dead Maniac trying to connect. Oh, and does that one go? Not quite. Will Yertle be able to? Ooh.
I mean, Dead Maniac's going for a lot of counters, and something that Yertle is doing well is grabbing, because grabs beat counters, right? But we see there an unfortunate SD by Yertle. They meant to up B, but instead they did side B. A bit of a misinput, but nothing big. We see they come right back out, swinging hard.
Yep. As these two pound for pound, they're now even up 2 stocks apiece. Squirrel trying to blast him out of there with that water. And now to the Ivysaur, getting a little more range there. We've got some projectiles coming out. Man, this edge play out of these two is really impressive. The recovery, aside from that previous just like kind of unfortunate SD, these two players are very, very good at getting back to the stage.
Absolutely. I mean, Yertle is doing an insane job of ledge trapping right now. We see Ivysaur's forward smash covers roll, get up attack, and normal get up. 3 options covered just like that. And it's so good at ledge. And the way that Yertle is mixing up. So he's not always doing forward smash by Ivysaur, making himself unpredictable like that.
And that, you know, we see that out of Yertle being so good, and we've seen it before on stream. The sense with the Pokemon Trainer, when to switch, how to switch, when to get in and out of shield, as that water keeps coming in, boom, another switch, just like we talked about. Oh man, this Ivysaur plays so good out of Yertle, just looking for that final stock. Man, laying down the damage. The projectiles keep connecting, and oh, Yertle is making short work of Dead Maniac right now.
Absolutely. I think one thing that Dead Maniac is trying to do is get a lot of counters, but it's not working out for him really well. And a big reason is because Yertle is just grabbing. Yertle is just reading him right now. But another thing Dead Maniac has to take into account is how to follow up from Mii Brawler's neutral air, right? Mii Brawler's neutral air is a really good neutral air, and Dead Maniac is using it well, but not well enough as Yertle takes the game with the up smash.
You know it. That is the final stock, and that is one win going the way of Yertle. Wow. Man, what a matchup. And look at this, what we got going on here. Is this the final stock? I think it is.
Yeah,
what are we seeing, Arnie?
Yertle is just doing a really good job of controlling the stage, right? Ivysaur's got projectiles. Ivysaur's got a neutral air, which is one of the best in the game. And then Charizard's up smash is tied for the fastest up smash in the game. Frame 5, I believe. And it's impossible to react to online. And it's just a really good job by Yertle switching things up. And instead of going for Ivysaur's forward smash at ledge, he switches it up, goes for Charizard, and gets it with the up smash. Really good stuff coming out from Yertle.
Tell me, Arnie, in that last little quick clip there, does Yertle switch to Charizard and then get the grab before the up smash? Or does he just go straight into that up smash? Because man, it does happen so quick. As you said, that game sense is just really great out of Yertle. Did Yertle get a grab in there or not?
No,
Okay.
I don't believe Euro got a grab in. And actually a grab would have worked as well. Charizard's forward throw would have killed there, and
Mhm.
his up throw might have. So, but we see a character switch coming out from Yertle. Interesting choice. Actually coming out from both players.
Yeah. Now, what do you think of this matchup as Dead Maniac going back to Me Gunner, which is the character that we are used to seeing, right? And then what does the Dr. Mario bring to this matchup that we would have seen differently from the Pokemon trainer?
I think that the Doc, he's got a reflector, and that might come in handy. I think Yertle might have anticipated the switch and gone for a character with the reflector, but I still do think that Dead Maniac did the right thing of switching to Me Gunner. I just
Mhm.
think Me Gunner's his tried and true character. But wow,
Oh, an
Dr.
early stock,
Mario's,
man.
wow. He's got a Cyclone just like Luigi, except Dr. Mario's is much stronger. It doesn't have invincibility like Luigi's, but it has insane knockback. We saw him kill at like 70%.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not very high at all. And Dead Maniac going down one stock here. You know, I was really surprised to see Yertle switch characters. But man, between hucking these pills and all of the reactions that he has to the projectiles coming in from Dead Maniac. Ooh, does this one take a stock though? It does.
Absolutely.
Man, what great edge play out of Dead Maniac on that one.
Yeah, and we see the problem with Dr. Mario is that his recovery sucks. His
Mhm.
recovery is really, really bad.
Yeah.
And that's what Dead Maniac can exploit. But Dr. Mario does have a lot of kill power and can kill extremely early, which is something that Dead Maniac has to watch out for.
Yeah, and having a difficult time dealing with it as now the damage is going out, and we see Dead Maniac connecting on some of these smash attacks and a bunch of these projectiles, but still down by a stock as the pills keep coming in. It is this barrage from Yertle. Man, Dr. Mario, chill, dude.
Yeah, and I think that the switch to Dr. Mario, actually, there was a lot of strategy behind it because Dr. Mario has a projectile, right? We've
Yep.
seen the pill, and the pill bounces at such a good angle to where it covers jumps as well. So not only is Yertle controlling the stage with the pills, but he's also forcing Dead Maniac into a predictable position.
You know, he sure is. That right there was an amazing shield into grab from Yertle. I mean, just waited as those projectiles came in, knew that he had enough shield, but now we are even up on stocks. Dead Maniac looking for, oh, so
Wow.
close here. Dead Maniac is very, very high on damage right now. What is it going to take here for Dead Maniac to get this stock?
Dead Maniac has to play patient, right? And I think the problem is that Yertle is forcing Dead Maniac to interact with him right now. And Dead Maniac has to space his Nair better on shield and to control stage better, frankly speaking. But just like that, whiff punishing is going to become huge. Dead Maniac has to bait and punish right now. That's the key game plan. But he drops shield and Yertle gets the punish with the forward air.
Yep, sure does here. As we go back into this replay, the dub going the way of Yertle. And man, I will tell you, that character switch, big brain stuff out of Yertle, knowing that he was probably going to see the Me Gunner. And this right here, I mean, the shield play out of Yertle is just so good.
Yeah, I mean, Yertle's just doing a really good job of approaching Dead Maniac, right? Dead Maniac does not know how to handle Yertle's pressure because sometimes Yertle grabs, right? And then so Dead Maniac stops shielding. Sometimes Yertle just charges an up smash, waiting for Dead Maniac to drop his shield.
Mhm.
Sometimes Yertle comes in with the Cyclone or the Tornado, which has multiple hits.
Yeah.
It's just a really good job of mixing up. I mean, Yertle is just unpredictable right now.
Totally. And I think that is the perfect word for it. unpredictable, right? Okay, so we have somebody who is now at this point up 2-0 in the series, okay? By what? By switching characters when his opponent switched, right? Yertle kind of knew that was coming, anticipated it, came out with another character that he's really good at and really effective with, and look, takes that dub, and now it's match point,
And
right?
we see him switch back. We see him go back to the Pokemon trainer. I think that Yertle anticipated that Dead Maniac would switch characters. But
Man.
this matchup right here, this is a really, really bad matchup for Ganondorf. I mean, like, one of the worst matchups in the game.
And why is that?
You see, Ganon's recovery is really bad. It's really exploitable, and Ganon is slow because he's a heavy. And Ivysaur can easily get it down there and just kill Ganon at any percent, right? And Squirtle can combo Ganon for days because of how big Ganon is.
So what if you're playing Ganon in this situation, what are you trying to land? Is it a smash attack? Is it a certain combo? What is your go-to, and what are you really trying to connect here?
I think you're trying to make sure the game is even. And that's the biggest thing if you're playing Ganondorf right now. You can't let the game slip away, because as soon as it starts slipping away, it's going to be insanely difficult to come back. So you're going to have to use a lot of smash attacks, but Yertle uses one of his own.
Massive stuff right there. You know, up until that point, Dead Maniac really staying toe-to-toe with Yertle. But then, I mean, just these switches out of Yertle between Squirtle and Ivysaur are just so unbelievably good and so quick. All of these anticipation moves that Yertle are making, look at these combos right here.
93% just like that.
Oh!
I mean, Yertle is just doing a great job of, well, I was going to say not getting killed, but...
Yep.
But Yertle's doing a really good job.
Look right here, back to the Charizard, right? And there, man, that right there is a huge stock. It came in almost a really pretty simple way, to be honest. But big stuff out of Yertle to get down to this final stock. This is exactly where Yertle wants to be right now.
I mean, Yertle is just commanding this game. Squirtle has insane pressure. Ivysaur has insane stage control, and Charizard has insane kill power, right? These characters are, he's just utilizing them in a perfect way right now.
Yeah, great stuff out of Yertle today. This has been really impressive.
Wow! 20%?
That was crazy! Oh, man! All you need, I mean, one more of those, and this thing is a completely different game. Oh, but there! The elimination, big one out of Charizard. Wow, Yertle, whew, putting on a show for us today. Man.
This was a really, really good sequence right here, right? So Yertle uses Charizard's flamethrower, and Charizard's flamethrower, when you get hit by it, it causes you to stall, and it actually takes your jump away if you end up jumping, right? And so because it stalls Dead Maniac, Dead Maniac thinks he has a jump, and so he tries to jump again. But because he takes that extra time, Yertle is able to capitalize and go for the down air.
Man, and that down air just... And I'm glad that this highlight actually has that stock in it too, because we see the potential there out of Ganon if you can get and you can connect a couple of those. But boy, whew,
absolutely. I mean,
it's really brutal coming up against Yertle's Pokemon trainer. Yeah,
he's playing really well right now, and it's just a very good matchup spread, right? He's playing just he just knows what's the best option at the time, right? And with the player like that, it's very difficult to beat.
Yeah. Yep. Brutal stuff. And I mean, big ups, GG's to both players, but big ups to Yertle today on knowing not only what moves to make and what combos, how to respond in game, but man, all of that just like almost like chess type moves as far as the character switches, why the character switches were made, and how everything responded. I mean, that was a big win for Yertle. So Again, GG's to both players. What a fantastic way to start off our Thursday night stream. Folks, we're going to take a brief break. We'll be back in a few minutes with our second matchup, Tomato taking on Soggy Hondo. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you shortly. Stock trying to desperately get back on the stage and make something happen with this duck hunt, playing a little bit better than last time, but honestly MRAM just seeming so comfortable using the Isabel in a way that is not typical, right? Being super aggressive.
Oh my goodness.
The final stock. Oh, just bullying Captain Ender off the stage.
Right off the stage. I did not think he was gonna go for that. Wow.
Absolutely insane.
MRAM's a crazy player, man.
The move is, Arnie. What do you think the move is for Captain Ender here with one stock left and already 50%?
I think Captain Ender actually might want to slow down his game.
Stock trying to desperately get back on the stage and make something happen with this duck hunt, playing a little bit better than last time, but honestly MRAM just seeming so comfortable using the Isabel in a way that is not typical, right? Being super aggressive.
Oh my goodness.
The final stock. Oh, just bullying Captain Ender off the stage.
Right off the stage. I did not think he was gonna go for that. Wow.
Absolutely insane.
MRAM's a crazy player, man.
The move is, Arnie. What do you think the move is for Captain Ender here with one stock left and already 50%?
I think Captain Ender actually might want to slow down his gameplay just a little bit. I think MRAM's playing a super aggressive Isabel, but he's also, I think Captain Ender should try forcing MRAM into a bit of a campy game style. I think that, oh wow, no way.
Boom!
That was really good reaction time. So what MRAM did right there, he absorbed the projectile and then was able to just reflect it right back. That was really good gameplay.
Steerstorm back to the stage, but fighting so much, and Small Dash standing in the middle of the stage like, nah, this is my spot. I'm okay.
Yeah, Small Dash has just been controlling the center of the stage.
Look at
wow,
this.
And that almost killed.
Yeah, this is just, it has truly been a lights out performance from Small Dash. This has been absolutely insane.
Does it hit?
Wow!
Oh my!
Game! Welcome back, everyone, to Minnesota Varsity League's Thursday night stream. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined, as always, for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate by Arnie. Arnie, we saw a fantastic game, first game. Really, really great stuff out of Yertle, making it happen and just bringing it to the stages in that first matchup. And now we are moving into Soggy Hondo going up against Tomato. What are you excited to see about in this matchup? And what do you think we're going to see as far as characters to start off with?
Tomato's probably going to play Dark Pit. Tomato definitely favors that character more than any of the other characters he plays. And I don't know Sagi Hando that well. I think I, he's completely new to me. I'm excited to see what he brings to the table.
You know, honestly, sometimes in these sort of circumstances, that's kind of the best thing for us casters, isn't it? Right? You know, it's like okay, well, sure, we can analyze the play that's already been there, but if we have somebody that we haven't seen yet and we're not very familiar with, man, that makes it so exciting. It's just like really fresh, right?
Yeah.
Ah, fun to be casting and be having new players on the stream. And as Minnesota Varsity League grows, that is, I mean, that is a major thing for us, right? We want as many of our players and as many of our teams to be on stream as possible. We love streaming, guys, no matter what esport it is. So it's great that we have these students involved. Thank you again to the coaches and everybody for getting everybody involved and getting everybody on stream. We love to have you and we love to cast it. And so as we move forward with this, right? We're going into Tomato taking on Soggy Hondo, and then after that we have Phantom and Monkey Boy. And I feel like Phantom and Monkey Boy, these are two players that have really kind of been getting after it lately. They've been putting together impressive games and impressive play. So that is one where, you know, as much as like this next matchup, we may not have a good feeling of what we're about to see. I think that third matchup, we do have kind of a feeling, and we have a feeling that it's going to be pretty intense out there.
I mean, yeah. Um, Monkey Boy has a really good Luigi.
Yeah.
Right? Monkey
Yeah.
Boy, what he does really well is, I mean, mixing up. Sometimes he goes for grabs. Sometimes he's just, stalling out the opponent. Sometimes he's a little disrespectful, but it's all fun and games. I mean,
right.
it's gonna be good.
It is. It's gonna be great. And that one after this, we have got Tomato and Soggy Hondo getting into it right here. Let's see what characters we have as the players get going here. I'm also interested to see exactly what stage we're looking at too, and see if that maybe is going to play any role in how these players attack the map. Ooh, we have got Mithra Pyra going up against Mewtwo. This is not what we expected to see, Arnie.
This is not what I expected at all. I thought Tomato was going to stay to his tried and true Dark Pit, but this is an interesting matchup right here. I think it's fairly even. The only problem that I think that Mewtwo would have is that Mewtwo is big. Mewtwo is very big and very light. And Mithra can combo Mewtwo for days, and Pyra can kill Mewtwo very early. Other than that, I think this is a pretty even matchup.
You know, and they're showing that it's even right here. Soggy Hondo laying down some nice projectiles. That sword coming out for Tomato. Man, you know, this is very tight right here. Oh, do we have an early stock?
Not quite. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yes, we do.
No!
What an up smash coming in. And we see right there, Mewtwo's lightweight is such a big factor in this game. But he answers right back.
Wow, look at that, and we are completely even up. You know what? These two, you said it was going to be an even matchup, and we are seeing it right here. It is interesting. You're right. That hitbox of Mewtwo being so big, but Mewtwo still being so light, right? It makes for some issues, but still, Soggy Hondo finding ways to lay down the damage right here as Tomato go, and Tomato goes! Wow, look at that.
Tomato was just unsafe on shield, and Soggy Hondo just had a great punish. Pyra's up B is so much, it has so much end lag that Soggy Hondo is able to get a great forward smash in.
Absolutely. Soggy Hondo really doing great work. Look at all of these combos between the shields, coming in with the projectiles, these slams with the tail coming across. And what do we have? Oh, the recovery from Tomato. Oh, just barely on that last stock, living it up.
Soggy Hondo is doing an absolutely amazing job of whiff punishing Tomato.
Oh boy, what an unfortunate SD though. What move was Soggy Hondo going for right there that that kind of messed up his recovery?
I think Soggy Hondo was trying to get the neutral B out, but I don't think it mattered at all.
Not at all. Look at that.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
Big elimination. Yep, that is huge. Look at this as we go back to this final replay. Man, this stuff out of Soggy Hondo was super impressive. We see that unfortunate SD right at the beginning. But we can forget about that super easily as we watch these combos come in. Arnie, tell me what's happening here.
Yeah, so Saki Hondo is just reading Tomato's drift. And whenever Tomato's trying to land with a move or land at all, Saki Hondo just knows exactly what pattern or where Tomato's going to try and land. And
Yep.
we saw right there, Tomato switched to Pyra and tried doing Pyra's up B. But Pyra's up B took a little bit of time to activate. And in that little short time, Saki Hondo was able to capitalize with that up air.
Yep. Huge for Soggy Hondo. I mean, this was up until that very last few moments, it was a really even matchup, Arnie. And I think as we move into this next round, I mean, I don't imagine that we're going to see a character switch. That was because I feel like Tomato was in it there up until the very end, right? If you do see a character switch, who do you think you're going to see?
I don't know, because I don't think Dark Pit would be a good choice against Mewtwo. I really do like the Pyra Mythra. But one thing that Sagi Hondo was just doing really well was as soon as he hits Tomato into the air using an up tilt, he would wait. Sagi Hondo would actually dash away a little bit because Tomato is really accustomed to landing with hitboxing. So he would not only would he dash away and then come right back in to punish him one more time, but he was able to extend his advantage state and just extend what he had to so much more. It was really good coming out from Sagi Hondo. Some really advanced gameplay too.
Yep. And on a character that we did not expect to see, right? Soggy Hondo making short work at the very end there. And we have it. Here we go. The same matchup, Mewtwo, Mythra, Pyra. Man, cannot wait to get back onto this stage. And let's see what stage are we on right here?
We're going back to we're going to Kalos. This is So Kalos is like FD because there's no platforms in the middle and it's just a wide space, but it has the two platforms on the side. And this is an interesting pick. A lot of people like going to Kalos because if the character does well on FD, it probably does well on Kalos as well. And Kalos has walls to jump on. But I don't think Pyra Mythra or Mewtwo has a wall jump. So that's not a factor.
You may be right here as Tomato climbing the percentages. A nice recovery from Soggy Hondo, and is he going to get the stock? Almost. But man, one of these moves right here could do it to take this first stock.
That was the move that
Soggy
did it.
Hondo, that's it right there.
Yeah, really good F smash coming out from Sagi Hondo. And we just see that Sagi Hondo is using Mewtwo's Shadow Ball really well. And he's able to get combos off of it. At lower percents, when he uses Shadow Ball and it connects, he immediately gets a forward air off for a quick 45% damage. And it's just really good stuff right now.
Yep. And when you're talking those type of percentages coming on that quickly, 45% is no joke. That can really take you from kind of a middle point to being in a really tough position just moments away from an elimination or a stock.
Absolutely. And we see one thing that Sagi Hondo is doing is he's trying to get a drag down neutral air. And by dragging Mewtwo's neutral air down, he's able to follow up with an up tilt. Because up tilt covers so much area, whether or not the drag down goes in front or behind Mewtwo, he gets the up tilt. But that Shadow Ball is insane.
Absolutely nuts. Oh, but there is a stock for Tomato, and Tomato wanted that stock right there. That does give Tomato a little bit of breathing room as these two duke it out in the middle of the stage. Mewtwo is just whooping that tail around and trying to land some of these projectiles in between and really making it happen. Wow. The damage is going in. Tomato bringing out the swords.
Oof. Now that move is a really good move from Mythra, but the problem is it's very laggy. And while Mythra may have many invincibility frames within it, it's also very easily punishable. This might do it? Not quite. The back throw doesn't kill it.
But very close. As these two back to the center of the stage, Soggy Hondo, wow, what control of the stage here. Tomato taking it back, though, swinging that sword around and making Soggy Hondo come back and recover as the percentages climb. Wow, is this it, though? Soggy Hondo needs to connect one more time.
And the Shadow Ball is fully charged. This Yup. As I said it, the Shadow Ball kills at high percents, and it's just great to punish with moves. As soon as Tomato tried going for an F smash, he missed. Soggy Hano was able to capitalize with the Shadow Ball.
Huge stuff. Arnie, you literally called it moments before it happened, and this is it right here. Wow. Like the premonition, he saw it. He just saw it in his vision, his Arnie vision. He saw it coming, and he called it in these moments right here. That Shadow Ball, boom, and there it goes. Big stock for Soggy Hondo, who was taking some damage there, Arnie. Was taking some damage throughout that period of that stock. But again, with the patience that we see out of Soggy Hondo, really, you know, all of these impressive combos are coming from what you mentioned before, right? Which is Soggy Hondo connecting and then taking a moment to jump back into the action, right? Taking those extra couple of frames, those extra couple of seconds to watch, to read your opponent and figure out exactly what is happening. It's making it very, very hard on Tomato right now. You know, as we see, both of these games are coming down to there's about a stock difference at the end, right? Tomato not out of it at all, but this play from Soggy Hondo is making it super, super difficult, right? We see the same matchup one more time. Is this Mithra Pyra gonna be enough? Are the switches going to come on maybe a little bit quicker from Tomato to lay down that extra damage and make some stuff happen against this Mewtwo? What do you think, Arnie?
I mean, 75%. You blinked and you missed it. 75% is a lot of damage, especially for a character like Mewtwo, who can kill fairly early. And now, believe it or not, Tomato just evened it up right away. So you can already see that the game is going a lot better. And one thing that Tomato has to focus on is being able to space his moves properly. And make sure that they're safe on shield.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and some of this, it has come down to some of the shield play out of Soggy Hondo. Oh, wow. Look at that. Boom. A big stock. Does Tomato have an answer right here, though?
I don't know. I mean, Soggy Hondo is doing a great job. Every time we see Tomato at 0%, he goes to 50 right away. And that's just an amazing level of consistency coming out from Soggy Hondo.
Absolutely. Just in a blink of an eye, Soggy can lay down so much damage. You mentioned it earlier. You blink and you miss it, right? All of a sudden, oh, that recovery out of Soggy Hondo. Fantastic stuff. Look at these two blasting each other off the stage. What?
Opposite sides of the stage. I mean, so one thing that Tomato can really do right now is just space his moves. And right there,
boom.
As soon as I saw the missed recovery, Tomato knew exactly what to do to take that stock.
The patience with games like this, any game, honestly, so hard to stay patient, but especially in a fighting game like this. And these two are they're showing it. Oh, but there goes the stock, and now Soggy Hondo with a one stock advantage.
I mean, yeah, and look at that. 44% right away. 56. I mean,
insanity.
Soggy Hondo is doing an amazing job of early game combos, early stock combos. It's ridiculous right now.
Truly, and taking next to no damage, was sitting at 28% for what felt like hours. Now we are at double that, but only barely, as Tomato finds a couple connections, looking for those projectiles to hit. The sword coming out, and a nice connection there. But man, Tomato is going to need some serious combos happening right here. Wants to take a stock from Soggy Hondo, and there
just like
it is.
That,
it comes
Tomato's
in.
Back into the game. I mean,
man,
that was a huge up B coming out from Tomato. And the big thing is that Soggy Hondo, instead of recovering to the stage, he just tried to drift towards it. And Tomato punished that. And
oh, wow.
This is a really close game all of a sudden.
Yep, it sure is. It looked like that, whatever, side smash or side B, and into the projectile. But does Soggy Hondo have the projectile to get it back?
Oh, he misses the punish.
Gets outside of it. Tomato, what? Gets underneath that Shadow Ball. Crazy.
No. I mean, he ducked right under it. It was beautiful spacing. But, he can get killed with a throw right now.
Sure can, but wow, if he connects a couple of things here, then it's all his game for Tomato. What? This is down to the wire, Arnie.
Oh, does he get the, oh, that's game. That's game.
No!
Oh, I mean, wow. Wow.
Man!
Tomato bringing it back from being down 2 stocks is insane.
Yeah,
But props to Saki Hondo.
Wow. Yep. Man, you said it. GG's out here for real. This was about as exciting as it gets here, folks. Tomato coming back from that type of deficit and almost making it happen. What impressive play.
Yeah, I mean, like right here, as soon as he grabs him, Saki Hondo gives him a little death stare and then throws him into the blast zone. I mean, it was really good though coming out from Tomato. I mean,
Yeah.
he's racking up damage slowly but surely, and just a few misspaced moves, and that was it. Right here, that F smash has so much end lag, and Saki Hondo can just react before Tomato can react, and that was the game.
Right. It's in those brief moments sometimes. We talk about it all the time. The frames in Super Smash, and in those moments, if you are able to take advantage of your opponents, it wasn't even taking advantage of a mistake there. It was just right place, right time. You know what I mean? This game and this matchup was so even by the end that it wasn't a matter necessarily of Tomato making a mistake. It was just that, okay, Sagi Hondo found that one brief open window, got the grab, and just whoop, adios.
Yep.
And that's
Boom
that.
to the side.
Man,
I mean,
impressive stuff. Well, tell me your thoughts, Arnie.
Well, that last sequence, the crazy thing is that if Saki Hondo didn't shield, he was dead. If Saki Hondo stayed on the ledge, he was dead because his invincibility would run out, and Pyra's F smash hitbox is absolutely massive. If Sagi Hondo tried jumping there, he most likely would have died. 3 options out of potentially 5 were covered with that F smash. And the one that ended up working in Sagi Hondo's favor was the shield and the grab. I mean, a lot to take in for just a few seconds right there. Really hard stuff.
Yep. I don't know if anybody else is just super excited right now, but I am, because that was hype. We are keeping it super hype tonight on this Minnesota Varsity League Thursday. What a great second matchup right there. GG's to both players, going the way of Sagi Hondo. But what an effort out of Tomato there at the end. Man, seriously good stuff out of Tomato. That was very, very impressive. Going away from characters that we've seen Tomato play before, we see massive improvement out of that player. And so very, very fun stuff. Guys, don't go anywhere. We are heading into our third and final Super Smash Bros. Matchup of the night. We are going to see Monkey Boy taking on Phantom. It's going to be insane. It's going to be just as insane as the Smash that we have seen up until this point. We're going to take a few-minute break. So if you need a break, go ahead and take one, but come right back. And we will be here with some more Smash. See you soon, folks. Oh, and losing one though, real quick there. Tomato going down, gonna want to turn it around here real quick on the law. Oh no! Whoa, what happened there, Arnie?
Man, so Tomato, he went for a side B, and unfortunately, side B has so much end lag that he couldn't use any other moves, and so he just slowly fell down into the blast zone.
Oh,
Up smash! Oh my goodness! Oh my gosh! Wow!
Whoa! Punishable by law, coming out and punishing. Wow, that was just 3 stocks. Yeah, this is getting super tight. 1 stock apiece. Carlitos in that low percentage, I feel like he can last all day. You know, I mean, he's got a full 100% to last at this point, and his recovery is so good.
But I think Magma Block might kill at this point, and the Diamond Sword. So it's going to be very interesting.
Oh, does he recover? Jalapeno does.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Wow. That
Look
was
at that.
whew, man, that is some DLC.
What?
I think Tomato has to shield more. Tomato has to. I know Pit has 4 jumps, but you don't have to use all of them. I think sometimes Tomato's playing a lot in the air right now, and especially with not the up smash. And
Now with
right
those
now,
4 jumps, when you run out of them, is that kind of the comment you made earlier, where you're kind of a bit of a sitting duck when you've used them?
yeah. So most characters only have a double jump, right? 2 jumps, but there's some characters like Banjo or Pit or Jigglypuff that have multiple jumps.
Right.
And so that really helps with the mobility. But at the same time, you can make your landing predictable. And just as I say that, Punishable by Law predicts Tomato's landings. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, as you said,
So Jalapeno thought Carlitos was going to jump, and that's why he used the Wonder Wing higher. So it would have caught that jump. And it was actually a good decision because Jigglypuff does like to jump.
absolutely.
Oh.
Look at this. Carlitos already at 100%, but laying down some damage on Jalapeno, ranging out here, trying to take control of the stage. And is that it? It is! Jalapeno takes the matchup. Wow. Oh, what a win. What a tight matchup today, Arnie. Absolutely insane. Is totally comfortable turning this around. Nice recovery there.
That was really nice by Jalapeno. Going high that time instead of going low. See, he's mixing it up. So Carlitos is having to guess. Is he going to go high? Is he going to go low? And there's a lot of mind games going on here. It's super difficult. That's a big side smash.
That is huge right now. Jalapeno over. Oh, and there it is.
Wow.
The lemon. That's the game. Carlito's going to even it up 1-1. Well, hey, everybody, you're back. I knew you would be, and I told you we would be back, and so we are. Welcome, everyone, to our 3rd matchup of the night for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined by Arnie. Arnie, dude, this last matchup, okay, Phantom, Monkey Boy. This is gonna be tense. It's gonna be intense. Tell me your thoughts.
It's going to be both. It's going to be tense and intense. I mean, this is going to be really interesting because I don't believe we've ever had Phantom on stream before. So it's going to be nice seeing Monkey Boy go up against someone that we haven't seen before. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Super excited to see what Phantom brings to the table from what we heard and from what we've seen. Phantom has been impressing on the stages right now from what we have actually seen. Monkey Boy, wow, what a fantastic and also a fantastically annoying Luigi does Monkey Boy have, right? I mean, is that a good way of putting it, Arnie? You tell me, because you being the Smash expert, I feel like we've talked about this in such a way that I imagine Monkey Boy being really annoying to play against because he's so good at Luigi.
Yeah, I mean, that's the stigma that comes with being a Luigi main. If you main Luigi, people are going to think you're either super annoying or super annoying. I mean, there's really no other way. But it's really interesting. I mean, I love Luigi. I think he's super funny. He's a funny guy. He's a funny character. But
and it just right there, even at the baseline of it, Luigi, for any of us who have ever played any of the Mario games and all that, Luigi is just a goofball. Right?
Yeah.
How do you hate on Luigi? Right? Luigi's great. He's always just out there goofing, right? He's got kind of a crummy job. He's a plumber, right? But he makes the most of it. He's always got a big smile under his mustache. You know what I mean? Luigi's ready to go. He's great. I don't see why you would consider him annoying. I don't know. Maybe because he wins a lot. Because Monkey Boy does that. Monkey Boy wins a lot with Luigi. So I guess that would be the only reason that it would be annoying, right?
Yeah. I mean, Monkey Boy's Luigi is a really interesting mix of
Mhm.
style and just common grounded technique. It's a
Yeah.
really fun mix to watch.
Yep.
I mean, sometimes you see him styling, sometimes you see him just playing classic bait and punish,
Mhm.
and but always, I mean, he's always just having fun out there, and that's what we love to see out of every player, no matter what
Yep.
character they're playing.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And to your point right there, yes, when Monkey Boy is on the stage playing Luigi, you can tell he's having a blast, right? I mean, and some of the most hype moments have come even from like last week, right? How much was I freaking out when Monkey Boy landed, what was that, 3 or 4 cyclones in a row? Right?
Four,
I
I
mean, the
think it was
tornadoes
four.
just
It
kept
was
coming and
it was
coming and coming and
absurd.
coming. It was crazy. Oh,
I mean, oh, and when he hit the down taunt too, oh, I know
Yeah.
I jumped out of my chair for that one.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fun to watch.
So good. And now, but hey,
Wow,
let's
this
see
is-
what Phantom is going to bring up against Monkey Boy today. We see the Luigi, but we have Roy on the other side. Now, Arnie, tell me about this matchup. Give me the rundown on what we're going to see here.
I'm so glad we're seeing a Roy come out right now. I love Roy. I think he's a super dope guy. And the thing about Roy is that he plays like a heavy. What I mean, he kills so early, but he can combo like a sword character. So he's a sword character with range. He can combo like Luigi or Mario, and he can kill like a heavy. I mean, I think he's the only character with that blend. It's so much fun to watch.
Yeah, and it's gonna take that type of blend to really put together something special against Monkey Boy, who
what an
is
edge
so
guard.
good with that Luigi. Oh my, look at that edge play right there.
That was so good because Monkey Boy kept using the plungers and Phantom just could not get back to stage because he kept getting hit by them. And then finally, when Phantom had drifted out far enough, Monkey Boy just went out and hit him with the down air.
Yeah. Oh, but there goes a stock for Monkey Boy, and we are even up again.
What a
Man, look at this
fast-paced game.
Yeah, these two are just speeding through this right now. The Cyclone comes in, but Phantom is coming back with that sword and just hacking away. Wow. The shield play out of these two, very impressive as well. Getting in and out, making things happen. Look at this.
See, the thing right there is that combo would have worked on any other character. Down throw to up air is a true combo for Roy, but because Luigi has Cyclone, which has frame 1 invincibility, Phantom is able to not get the combo, or is unable to get the combo.
Yeah, totally right. Look at that. The shield time. Ooh, there goes a stock. Was that an up smash? What happened there?
That was an up B. So
Up
Luigi's
B.
up B has this initial hitbox, which does absurd damage. I mean, it like kills at like 70, 80. And whenever an opponent does an unsafe move on shield, you know what Monkey Boy is going to do.
Man, there. Wow.
So what happened in that last few moment is because Monkey Boy was going for a down taunt, and we know that down taunt spikes, and Phantom saw that. So Phantom wanted to avoid getting hit by the down taunt and decided to recover high, which was the right decision. But Phantom ended up fast falling the right after he used his up B, and because he fast fell, he doesn't grab ledge right there.
Oh.
Or else if he would have normally just not have drifted or not have fast fell, he would have caught onto the ledge. So
Now,
really close. It was really close to be called for sure.
Definitely. Now, tell me, Arnie, here, quick question. If he is coming down this fast right here, he fast falls. If he doesn't fast fall there and tries to get back to the ledge, does that give Monkey Boy too much of an opportunity for either an up smash and up B, something like that? I feel like maybe that's the reason he went for that fast fall. What do you think?
No, I think I think you're absolutely correct. That was the reason he went for the fast fall. But the problem is that the down taunt, Monkey Boy went for it much earlier than expected. So it would have missed if he didn't fast fall. He didn't have to fast fall, basically. It was he did the right thing, but it was the wrong situation.
Yeah. Yep. And at the end of the day, There you go. But honestly, with that Luigi play out of Monkey Boy, it was going to be really, really hard to overcome as those later stocks were going. I mean, GG's both players, but that was really fantastic stuff out of Monkey Boy. Very, very impressive. Now, do you think that we see at this point, do you think that we see a switch from Roy? I know you mentioned that Roy, being that all-arounder that he is, really is kind of the only character that has that sort of combo. What do you think about a character switch at this point? I don't think we're going to see one out of Monkey Boy.
I don't think that Phantom should switch either. I think that
Okay.
Roy is a really good character, but the problem with Roy is that he does more damage at the hilt of his sword. So
Okay.
it's almost like he's a melee character because the hilt of the sword does a lot of damage and has a lot of knockback, but because of that, he can't space his moves, right? Think about it this way. The hilt of the sword is the sweet spot, but the rest of the sword is the sour spot. So when you're trying to space moves, you're trying to space it at the tip, but the tip is a sour spot. And so you're not getting the maximum efficiency out of that. And so this is the dilemma that all Roys face. It's how can you close down, or how can you avoid getting punished for doing an unsafe option on shield? That's the mindset that a lot of Roys have, because that's essentially what the game is going to come down to, because you have to play close quarters. Roy can't really space like Chrom or Lucina.
Got you. I honestly, your analogy, all of that analysis, our analysis, whatever we want to call it, was really perfect. But the thing that got me was your analogy about whether that was Sour Patch Kids or Warheads or whatever. Your sweet and sour analogy just completely got me and was perfect, Arnie. You have impressed me. Gosh, you're so great. Oh man, all of this. Look at this caster. Everybody, hey, hit up for my man in the chat right here. Arnie, look at this guy. Arnie, in with the word, just casting his head off here on MNVL. Arnie, you're great. Great stuff.
Thank you,
I'm always
I
impressed.
appreciate it, man.
Always impressed, my man. As we get these players rolling for our second round, we're calling it. We don't think we're going to see character switches out of either. Monkey Boy with that Luigi is just an absolute wild animal out there. I mean it.
Yep.
You know, and when I say a wild animal, I mean just honestly, like, all over the place. You will see different moves from different areas, from different angles, all the time out of Monkey Boy, and that edge play is something super impressive. That edge control that Monkey Boy has is really something to be watched, I think.
Yup. And I think one way that Phantom can really bring this game back is by mixing up the way he approaches, right? So we see that if he does an unsafe option on shield, Monkey Boy is going to either do a cyclone, or he's going to up B, or he's going to grab, right? And one way that Phantom can avoid this is by jumping close to Monkey Boy, like he's going to attack, but right before he hits the ground, he double jumps. He jumps one more time to fake out Monkey Boy, right? Monkey Boy is going to be thinking, oh, he's going to be doing an unsafe landing on shield, and so he'll go for an option. But because Phantom jumps away, he's going to be able to punish the move that Monkey Boy just missed. And it's gonna be a lot of mind games right now, and how for Phantom to overcome this.
Yeah. Yep. That aspect right there. Perfect point, Arnie, about mind games, right? Because when you get to a point in this game, especially with any of our games, but especially with ssbu, right? It becomes less about how precise you are, because everybody is almost just as precise as the next person, right? It's about what you said, those mind games. Figuring out, we saw some mind games earlier with the character switches, the anticipating the character switches, all of that type of stuff. We're seeing it again right here. How do you move through these matchups, and how do you figure out your opponent? How do you work with what they're doing, and how do you change what you are doing to get a step ahead of them? Monkey Boy with the Luigi, absolutely always seeming like he is a step ahead, right? Knows how to put together and lay down those combos, and knows very specifically how to anticipate where players are going to either land, where they are going to jump, jump from, jump to, all of that. right? Monkey Boy does a great job of it, but I think that Phantom has definitely a better shot in this second round because of the experience. Because of the
Yup,
experience of the first round,
that's huge.
figuring out where Monkey Boy is at, right? What do you think, Arnie?
Yeah, I mean, now Phantom knows how Monkey Boy is going to play. He knows that if he does something unsafe on shield, he's going to get punished by an up B and potentially get killed extremely early. And now Phantom is going to actually play a much more careful game. He's going to be expecting that, okay, I know Monkey Boy does this in this situation. I know this will happen when he's off stage, for example. When Phantom is off stage, he knows that Monkey Boy is going to try and keep putting those plungers one after another. And he knows that it's going to be a really hard recovery. It's going to be extremely hard to get back to stage. So what does Phantom have to do? He has to mix up his recovery. Maybe sometimes instead of going to ledge, he goes a little higher and ends up hitting Monkey Boy along the way. That would be a nice change of pace. Or he ends up jumping right over Monkey Boy. So it's a lot of it is going to be, you see a player's habits and how can you adapt to them, and then how are they going to adapt to your adaptation, right? It's a constant game of adapting, and that's what makes Smash really special.
You're right. I couldn't have put it better myself, honestly. That is what makes Smash special, right? And to see, as you were talking about that, I was thinking about, watching Monkey Boy's Luigi, right? And I remember specifically seeing Monkey Boy off the stage, but only at very specific moments, going for either a spike or going for some sort of move that would eliminate his opponent. But the rest of the time, I was trying to think and rack my brain to think of times when Monkey Boy was off the stage. It doesn't happen very often, man.
Yeah, he picks and chooses when he goes off stage, which is really, really cool. But we do see a character switch coming from Phantom. Sephiroth, this is going to be interesting because it's going to be much easier to space when your sword is huge, right? And now it's going to become more of a game of how can he get by this Luigi, right? How can he force this Luigi to do bad options just like that and punish? Really good stuff.
Yep. Absolutely. As these two duking it out here, the stage, this one always such a strange stage. We talk about it, the angles at the edge, Arnie, right? Yeah. This is going to prove to be a very interesting matchup. How does Monkey Boy continue to control the stage? So good with these shields like this. But man, Phantom trying to find ways to punish, takes a plunger to the face. Oh, ouch.
Yeah. I mean, Phantom has to focus mainly on getting those side Bs right now, right? If he gets the neutral B takes it. That was a really good job because he sees that Monkey Boy is rushing his getup. As soon as Monkey Boy gets back to the stage, he's rushing it, but he evens it right back up. I mean,
and that right there is why he's rushing it, because Monkey Boy is so effective when he gets in at that close range. It's really, it is tough to play against him because he is effective inside, outside, at range, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? You really have a lot of factors going into playing against Monkey Boy. Phantom doing a good job getting back to the stage here, switching spots with Monkey Boy. Monkey Boy tries to land that Cyclone, won't. Man, this is good stuff out of Phantom here.
Yeah, Phantom is doing a really great job of shielding. And Luigi has a lot of multi-hits, meaning that if you parry the first one, you could still get hit by the second one, or if you drop shield. And so Phantom is holding his shield for the entirety of the multi-hit. But he keeps doing unsafe options, and you just cannot do that against a player like Monkey Boy.
Yeah, definitely, because Monkey Boy's gonna take advantage of it like he does there, and here we are one stock away. Monkey Boy high in the percentages. Phantom has done a good job of laying down the damage on this Luigi, but and there it is, another stock. It's even up again, baby.
I mean, that sword reached way too far, but we see Monkey Boy. Wow, what an edge guard.
The stage.
So we can see the stage definitely has something to do with it right here. Because the stage is slanted, it makes it easier to two-frame the opponent. And by two-frame, I mean before the character grabs the ledge, there's 2 frames that they're vulnerable for. And it's so much easier to get that timing down because of the slants. We see right here,
Yep.
Luigi keeps doing a down tilt and it hits Phantom.
Oof.
He just he can't get back to stage. Yeah.
Yeah, totally right, Arnie. And you see it. You see it here at the very end. If this was a normal shaped stage, Phantom would be back. Wow. Oof.
Yeah.
Boom. And then here it is. No.
Really unfortunate that but we can see how important the stage is. We can see the factors that the stage plays into making a game, right? Sometimes you want slopes because a character like Luigi, it's going to be much easier to 2-frame, especially with that quick down tilt. But for a character like Sephiroth, you don't want those slants. And I think that one thing that Phantom should do is not go back to Lilat. I think that he was doing a great job on that game, but the stage choice, I think, really lost the game for him. And I think that just speaks to the level of play that we're seeing coming out of Phantom. Both players are extremely well matched. And it's just the small things like the stage choice that comes into effect.
Totally correct. Totally correct. We saw it right there at the end, right? You know, and for those of you who are maybe a little less familiar with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the stages make a lot of difference. We talked about it in that last game, how the stage has kind of angled edges to it. There are stages out there that have no platforms. There are stages out there that have 2, 3 platforms. There are platforms that move in and move out, and they become 1 and become 2. And every single one of those things is going to make for a different challenge for these players. Right?
Yep.
So again, for those of us that are maybe a little bit less familiar with Smash, that's a good thing to know. As we see this Sephiroth Luigi matchup one more time, it is match point the way of Monkey Boy. But I'm telling you, after some of that Sephiroth play last time, I am not worried about Phantom right now. I think this is a great stage for Sephiroth too, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a bad stage for Luigi because Luigi's up B kills from the top. And the thing about Town and City is that it has the highest ceiling out of any of the legal stages, which is perfect. It means that it's gonna take a higher percent to kill Phantom. And that's a really good reversal coming out from Phantom. We can see right there.
Wow.
So what he did was he angled the sword the other way. So he reversed his up B, which sent Monkey Boy out and towards the blast zone, instead of to back onto the stage.
Yeah, and look at that. All of the sudden, this is just... I mean, we see some damage being laid down here, but wow. Phantom, what a difference this stage is making. Phantom seeming so much more comfortable here in and out of shield as that sword is connecting. Every single move calculated, and what? It's 3-1? What?
I mean... That was genius. That was so big brain. We can see right there that Phantom knew that Monkey Boy would spam Tornado out of disadvantage. When he's in a bad situation, he's going to do Tornado. And so what he does, he charges up smash and takes the stock at a really good timing.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Wow. And now we have got it just evened up back a little bit because Phantom was sitting well above 100%. The stock goes is now. Oh wow!
This is really problematic for Monkey Boy, but he does a pretty good job of avoiding all 4.
Absolutely.
One thing that Monkey Boy does a lot is dash attack, and Luigi's dash attack has such little end lag, and it's so hard to punish. And the great thing about that is it's hard to punish, but the problem is that if you shield it, if you know when your opponent is going to do the dash attack, then you can definitely plan to punish it. And we can see right here, Monkey Boy is taking the game at a much slower pace.
Sure is. Yep. I mean, and that is smart of Monkey Boy to do at this point, because definitely at a disadvantage. Phantom has really found a rhythm with this stage, and with this character, the Sephiroth is coming into true form, and that's it. Wow, Phantom is gonna take a round
with a 2-stock. What a commanding game by Phantom.
Huge.
You can see the stage choice had a huge impact on the game. Wow.
Super hype. Look at this. Man, that is absolutely insane.
So we can see Phantom does a great job of grabbing Monkey Boy after he does an unsafe option on shield. And he just waits out the tornado, keeps hitting him with side B and the curses, and then jumps right around him. We can see right there the double jump that I talked about earlier. To mix up your timing, Phantom, you can see Monkey Boy try to grab as
Uh-huh.
Phantom double jumped away. And he's able to sneak in behind and hit him with the back air right here. Goes for a
Crazy.
grab, he misses
Boom.
it, and he gets punished.
That is that.
Great mix
Wow.
up coming out from Phantom.
Wow. Phantom, who was sitting at a disadvantage, that match point, all of a sudden, back in it. Back in it. It is 2-1. It is still advantage Monkey Boy, but that Sephiroth play right there out of Phantom was massively impressive. And
That was
absolutely, like, I mean, Arnie, that, like, now all of a sudden, I feel like the tables have almost completely turned. You know, that
yeah.
just seemed like tell me your thoughts.
Phantom got so much momentum off that game that I think that Monkey Boy is definitely is in a bad position actually, despite being up 2-1.
Mhm.
And one thing that Phantom did really well that game was utilize Sephiroth's side B, which is the snap of the fist, or it's not the fist, snap of the fingers,
Uh-huh.
which puts the curse on the opponent. And he used that really well because Monkey Boy was landing at a really awkward situation. And because he was landing in those awkward situations, Phantom is able to capitalize and make the most of it by hitting him with the side B.
Yeah. I mean, that side B play, again, all of the combos that led into that, the shields too. I remember, I specifically remember a couple of times where I was like, wow, Phantom, what a fantastic shield to either regain control of the stage or to get out of a bad situation and get into that next move. I mean, really impressive stuff. I mean, this right here, this is going to be a matchup, folks. We're getting the players back in, and honestly, I think it's anybody's game right now. I think it is. This right here just got way more intense because again, that stage just putting so let's talk about the stage in the second round, right? That puts Sephiroth in just kind of a bad position, and that, and then the unfortunate SD, and boom, then we have match point. All of a sudden, it's 2-0, and it looks like Phantom is just down and out. But the stage making all of the difference. Phantom coming so strong at that Luigi. I mean, what are you thinking we're gonna see as we go into this next round, Arnie? Bring us.
I don't think we'll be seeing Town and City again. I think that Monkey Boy knows that that stage is gonna be almost a for sure win for Phantom at that point because that stage helps Sephiroth so much. And if I'm Phantom, I'm gonna be thinking, what stage is Monkey Boy going to ban, and what stage should I pick, right? Because now that he knows Monkey Boy is gonna ban Town and City, there's only one other stage that Monkey Boy can ban, and it opens up Phantom to choosing much better stages, or just much more stages.
Yeah, and so then when you get to that point, okay, so if we've got Phantom picking the next stage, then obviously that is going to work the way of Phantom. Okay, going to be able to pick something that was going to feel right going into it, and we may be on our way to a reverse sweep at this point. And we have not seen many of those in Super Smash, but man, when we do, they are exciting. I cannot wait to see what transpires in this round 4. We are getting it going, guys. Arnie, bring us in here. Look at what do we got? Luigi and Sephiroth again.
Yup, as we expected. But PS2, this is a really good stage because it's neutral. It doesn't have any particular strengths for Sephiroth and Luigi, but it doesn't have any weaknesses either. So now that the stage is not really a factor anymore, it's going to be all about the player's skill. Wow. I mean, we can see that just by that little interaction, Phantom is able to regain stage control extremely quickly. Monkey Boy tries going for a dash attack, and then Phantom just jumps around and regains center stage, which is huge. You always want center stage when you're playing Smash.
Yep. And honestly, Phantom, when Phantom is in the center stage, when Phantom is in the middle, is really when Phantom just seems to be in his prime. Look at that. Look at all those curses right there. Oh, brutal, but
Wow.
Monkey Boy gets out of it.
Yeah, so what we saw Monkey Boy do was grab ledge, which gives him invincibility, and then normal get up, which gives him even more invincibility. So he just timed it perfectly to where when all 4 curses converged, he was able to just use his invincibility and not get hit by any of them.
Yeah, absolutely insane. I really was nervous about Monkey Boy at that point, looking at all those curses, thinking, man, there might be a stock going here really quick. But Monkey Boy, wow, what great recovery. Oh, and there, a
Safe
stock.
option.
Oh,
Yup. Phantom, I think as soon as he landed, he knew that Monkey Boy would do an up B. He landed extremely close to Luigi, and Luigi's space around him is Luigi's space around him. You can't touch that.
yeah. I mean, absolutely crazy. Look at these projectiles coming in. Monkey Boy taking a lot of damage here, but is up a stock. And I think Phantom, look at that, coming up. Oh, man.
Phantom potentially got the kill right there. If he reversed his up B, that would have sent Monkey Boy towards the blast zone. But instead, he did a normal up B, which just sent Monkey Boy back towards the stage instead.
Wow, but still, Monkey Boy here very high in the percentages. Phantom gonna want to take a stock as soon as possible to even this thing
Really
up.
good
Look
catch.
at that
Catches the air
projectile.
dodge.
Ow!
Because Sephiroth's projectiles are so slow, you have to respect them. And by respect, I mean, that's just unsafe, and Monkey Boy gets the punish. But because Sephiroth's projectiles are so slow, you have to watch out for them. They even catch air dodges, which is huge. That's a big thing.
Yeah, absolutely crazy. Man, this is getting down to the wire. Will Phantom find a way to take this and get Monkey Boy off this stage a couple more times? Man, it's going to be super tight as Phantom bringing back... Wow, what
Again,
a projectile!
one more time. And we're back. It's even.
Oh, that's what it's going to take from Phantom to get back into this thing and really make this reverse sweep a reality. Are we going to see it tonight, folks? Wow.
One thing,
this is insane.
We can see that one thing that Monkey Boy does a lot is after a whiffed move, he likes to roll in. And that's something that Phantom can exploit. But does he get it? Is that it? Oh, he's so close right there. Oh, is that it?
Crazy.
No, he still makes it back.
Oh, wow. So close. What a great recovery out of Monkey Boy there. Taking a curse, taking a couple of curses. Is this it?
That's 4 right there. Oh, no!
But
He gets the F smash.
Oh, gets it, and Phantom goes sailing. What a game.
Wow.
Woo!
That situation could have gone either way because Phantom's shield was so low. So if he kept shielding, it potentially would have broken. And if his shield was broken, that was the game for Monkey Boy right there. So we can see it's
Crazy.
fairly low right now. Goes for the grab. Yep.
Oh, and
he misses the up smash right there.
And it was right in that few frames after that missed up smash where Monkey Boy just connects.
Yep.
And then it is all done from there. And look at this. Monkey Boy with 4 curses. There were multiple times where Monkey Boy was just completely cursed and just got out of it. Found a way. What impressive stuff. Arnie, how hype was that tonight?
That was hype. I mean, we thought that we knew Monkey Boy was good. And Phantom pushed him Phantom definitely
Mhm.
pushed Monkey Boy and forced him to adapt to
Yep.
his different playstyles. And I mean, you didn't win, Phantom, but that's really good. Being able to force someone and making them uncomfortable. I mean, that's what more could you ask for?
Yeah, absolutely nuts. I mean, I really, really thought that there was a potential that we were going to a game 5 there, Arnie. I really
Absolutely.
thought so. But I think at the end of the day, what Monkey Boy brings with his Luigi is just so calculated, and the timing is so precise, right? Looking for those little spaces, those extra frames that are available to get in and make a move, whether that be a quick up smash, a quick side B, whatever it is. Monkey Boy just known for taking stocks at this point. Absolutely insane. Folks, we're going to take a brief break. And when we come back, we're going to see about an interview. I'm going to see if we have one. If we don't, we will come back and we will send you off. And we have got to get going into Minecraft here, folks. What an awesome MNVL Thursday. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a brief moment. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Minnesota Varsity League on our Thursday stream. We're finishing up what has been an awesome night of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. My name is Thunder McFadden. I am joined by Arnie, and we are joined by a player who has been showing up and showing out for now 2 weeks in a row, Monkey Boy. How are you feeling after that win?
I feel pretty good. Not gonna lie, I feel.
Awesome. Very good. So tell me this. When you were coming up against that Sephiroth, what type of changes did you feel like you needed to make in that matchup?
Well, here's one thing. If your opponent's playing really passive, one guy told me just buffer the fireball, cause let me say this.
Think we lost you just for a second there.
Sorry. Like, a sec. I just
No problem.
yeah, just keep buffering the fireball because your opponent you're just pressuring your opponent. That's all you're doing. And yeah.
Mhm.
Yup.
Awesome. Arnie, what kind of questions you got here?
I know we played at the last state tournament, but since then, how have you been practicing? You hopping on with a couple friends? Have you been going
No,
into
this
training
is
mode?
one guy. This is one guy I found on YouTube. I followed him for a while, and then I stopped following him. His name is Elegant, the best Luigi in the world.
Elegant is so good.
Yeah, of course,
Awesome.
he like placed 32nd in the top state. I'm like,
Hmm.
play passive and aggressive with Luigi.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. And we see that passive and aggressive out of you and your play. You know, we were talking about earlier in the stream about these players and how you guys study. Super, super impressive stuff. Amazing, amazing. How long have you been playing Smash?
Ever since it came out.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So you've got plenty of experience for us.
Yes.
Arnie, what else do you have for Monkey Boy here?
Do you play any other characters, or are you sticking with Luigi? Is Luigi your tried and true main?
Ever since the game came out, I played Mario. You know,
Yup,
I'm like,
yup.
oh, and then and when it was like summer, I looked at Luigi's Zero to Death combo by Beefy Smash Dude, and then I'm like, this combo looks pretty good. I'm like, I tried it. I'm like, oh my god, this combo's broken.
Yeah, it's really good.
So good. Great, great stuff. Monkey Boy, we've been really impressed with your play. Congratulations on the win. Do you have any final shout outs or anything you want to say before we get going?
I don't know really.
All
I don't have
good?
anything to say.
No problem. All good. Man of few words. That is all good. That is no problem. I'm a man of far too many words, so that's okay. The balance
Oh yeah,
is out,
Arnie.
right?
Yeah.
I just want to play Smash with you again, man. I'm like, can you still beat me? Can you still... I know
I'm so
Oh!
down.
like last season I did terrible. All I kept doing was just get gravity and cyclone. That's all I did. And then you pushed me so hard. I'm like, nope, not today.
He took a game
wants-
off me though. It was a good set.
Artie, he wants a
Or-
rematch. This is the
I'm
first
always
time.
down.
This is the first
Like-
time in a player interview where the player has challenged one of our casters, and you guys have played together before, so who knows? Maybe it'll happen.
It's like
We'll see.
when your opponent's super aggressive, just keep zeroing. That's it. It'll make your opponent like, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is when you play against Cloud, which is who I played against you, if you started playing passive, I could just charge limit and then force you to approach. So
Of course, you're like pressuring me to come to you. You know what I mean?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is so perfect. I love it. You guys are going to go frame by frame for how you would play each other, so we don't even have to have the matchup. We can just have you guys can. It's like when the people play chess in their heads, right? You guys are playing Smash in your heads because you're both so good at it.
Yeah.
I love it, you guys. What an amazing night. Monkey Boy, thank you for joining us. Fantastic work this week, last week. We're really impressed with what we see out of you. Amazing stuff, and thank you for joining us. Everyone, thank you all of you, the viewers, thank you for joining us, and thank you for being with us tonight. We are coming back. We're not going anywhere. Now, Arnie, he's going to be rolling out for the night, but we're going to have Manaya coming in to join me, and we are going to be getting over to Minecraft. Arnie, oh, what a night, man. Anything you got before we get going here?
I mean, this night had it all. Hype games, almost a comeback, and a challenge on air. I mean,
Crazy.
it was perfect.
Amazing. What an awesome night. What's up, Monkey Boy? Good stuff. That's what we love to hear, man. Excellent. Monkey Boy, thank you again. To all of the viewers, thank you all. This has been the Super Smash portion of our Thursday stream, but don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we got Minecraft and we got Bed Wars. We will see you soon, folks. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone, and welcome or welcome back. If you've been with us since Super Smash, thank you. If you're just joining us, thank you. This is Minnesota Varsity League on a Thursday night, baby. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined now by one of my other young Jedi who has just been doing a fantastic job of casting with me, Mr. Maniac. How are you feeling tonight, man? Good to see you.
Thanks, Thunder. I just made my lightsaber. I'm ready to go.
Done. Love it. Love it.
I'm looking forward to this game today. I mean, we're seeing SLP come out again after their amazing play last week. I'm still in shock from that.
Yeah.
But we're coming out, seeing them again, seeing maybe some other tricks that they'll pull.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to see it.
Absolutely. You make a great point, Maniac, as we get into this matchup. Tonight for Minecraft, we have got Bed Wars, and the matchup is Hill Murray going up against St. Louis Park, right? SLP, they have been absolutely insane on some of their attacks. Last week, you mentioned it, last week, they fooled all of us, including us two casters. All of the sudden, Rubster Panda was invisible, bouncing along, heading over, burrowing in, and destroying that bed. And then it was all over, lights out. And yet again, SLP coming out on top. I am excited to see what Hill Murray has to bring up against this very, very stout SLP team. I know they have a player, apparently they have a player that is named Blade of Thunder, which, I mean, I don't know about you, but I hear that and I get scared. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously. But on a more serious note, again, we have seen multiple times over the course of Minnesota Varsity League, when we see new teams or new players on the stream, it can be extremely dangerous, even for teams that are very comfortable in their position in the league. What are your thoughts going into tonight, Maniac?
Well, I think that Hill Murray could make a splash here, but we do know SLP is a really, really good team. You said it. They're stout. They know how to adjust, and they know how to attack. And those are the things you need to win at this game. It's going to be tough. They're going to be a tough egg to crack, but it's going to be possible.
Totally. 100% correct there, Maniac. And you know, when you say how tough that they are, let's go to just the evidence, right, of what we have out of SLP. They are able to come at you with, we have seen this. We've seen this literally on stream. They are able to come at you with a full frontal attack, sending everybody at you, coming in either with the TNT or with swords out, and they just overwhelm you. We've seen it happen. Okay? Then we saw a team come at them with a stout defense and an offensive contingent, making some action happen on the middle island, that type of thing. How did they respond? Well, they went ahead and they completely slow played Rubster Panda. They sent offensive attack one or two at a time just to keep things interesting and just to keep the other team off balance. And then all of a sudden, where's Rubster Panda? I don't know. None of us know. The casters don't even know. Nope. She's burrowed in, destroyed the bed, and then it is all done. We got to interview her, and it was, I mean, just really, really impressive stuff. So
It was.
if you've seen an attack like that, if you watched last week and you're the team, if you're a Hill Murray team coming into today, man, you know, that invisibility, just brutal. What kind of defense do you even set up against that, Maniac?
Well, I say, Thunder, you've heard the term, the best offense is a good defense. I'm switching that. The best defense is a good offense. They need to take mid control. Okay. If they lose mid control, they lose this game. That's about it. Well, we're going to see just the same kind of plays that we did before. We're going to see SLP with their potions, SLP with some really, really good gear, and they're just going to come and they're going to wipe. If Hill Murray can take an early, at least some mid control, if they can get players mid, they can get players grabbing emeralds. That's going to be the big thing. If they can get players grabbing emeralds, it's going to be it's gonna be a game. You know, it's gonna be a tight game.
It absolutely is, Maniac. You know, and to your point right there, emeralds, and getting the resources right, getting the cash, getting the money, getting the emeralds and the diamonds and all of that to go ahead and get your resources right. It made all the difference last week for SLP. They were mining, they were making things happen behind the scenes, and then boom, they come in with just a sneaky and effective attack, right? Will they be able to pull it off today? We will see as we are getting these players in and onto the map. I cannot wait to see exactly what these teams are ready to build. Bed Wars has always, ever since we started doing it, it's been like one of our most hype esports, right? Everybody loves Minecraft. It appeals to all ages. Everybody can get into Minecraft because you just, when you see what's going on, you just know. You're like, okay, all right, I get that these guys are building and trying to make something happen and go from there, right? Super, super fun to watch. So again, folks, if you are just tuning in, if you have never watched MNVL before, thank you for joining us. You should follow us on social medias, right? On all social medias or just the social media of your choice, whatever you want to do. However, as we get into this, you're going to learn and you're going to see just how hype Bed Wars is. If you're familiar, great, welcome back. Thank you for being with us. But really, tell your friends. Tell your friends. Anybody who's into Minecraft, right? Hit them up right now and say, hey, we got something happening over here at Minnesota Varsity League, and it is going to be lit, as the kids would say. It sure is, right? I mean, Bed Wars is always, Maniac, always, no matter how short or long the games are, we always have some kind of crazy action going on. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, you can't have Bed Wars without crazy action. That's just how you play the game.
That's right. As we get into it here, Hill Murray in the blue, St. Louis Park in the red. They were not fooling. They got a player named Blade of Thunder, and, you know, I mean...
Hey, I mean, you know, we got me from SLP, Thunder, repping the Thunder. Double caster bias, it balances out.
Yep, truly, exactly, yep. So, as we get into it, we are seeing moves right here. Who do we have out of St. Louis Park up here on the mid-island?
I think that's Rubster Panda.
Rubster Panda making some moves. That wool, and Rubster Panda, that wool just goes down so fast.
Yeah, well, maybe we should just keep a camera on Rubster Panda this entire game, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, well, at least for this beginning section, because Rubster right now, she is moving along. Oh, recovers.
An interesting strategy from Hill Murray. They have skins that make it look like they have iron armor. It appears. I can't tell if that's actual iron armor. It doesn't seem like they should have two players with it, but I might be wrong about that.
Who knows? Either way, right there, Boom Boss doing a nice job of mitigating the attack from Rubster Panda. They both go down together, but I will tell you this, that is great work out of Boom Boss to get Rubster Panda sent back to base and continue this defense building. They're putting, that is stone that is going over their bed right now.
Yep, and stone.
Stone, and we have bridges to mid and bridges to the side island right now out of blue.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a good game. This is what I was saying. Hill Murray is taking that mid control. They are getting the players into the places they need them. And I mean, Hill Murray, they already have a nice defense built up, which will stop an early, quick SLP attack that we know they like to go for. And this is going to be an interesting game. It's going to be, I'm predicting it's going to be a longer one.
Yeah, you know, as we see, do we have some action here on the mid-island? We do. We got a fight going down. And Rubster Panda goes down. That is a big elimination for Boom Boss on the mid-island right here.
It looks like it. Hill Murray might be able to establish themselves mid, and if they do that, SLP, this could be scary. And it looks like Hill Murray has enchanted iron armor. To get enchanted armor, if you notice the other side island they've gone to, you can get diamonds, which allow you to get things like enchantments. And this Hill Murray, they have the enchantments, they have the armor. This is very scary for St. Louis Park.
It sure is. These resources now, you see St. Louis Park, they have bridges built to every single island that exists. Oh, the fight going down mid. Oh, Boom Boss on top again.
Yeah, I mean, you see that?
Ugax, wow!
You see that? They were evenly matched players, but Boomboss had the armor, had a better sword, had a stone sword, and that fight was just his. This is difficult for us, for St. Louis Park. They're in a scary situation.
Yeah, they sure are. As we see players making moves on mid, that's just a giant Yoshi right there. Pretty cool. Big dinosaur right there in the middle.
Hey, I mean, Yoshi's the best.
Yoshi's the best. Nobody's gonna argue with that. Wow, and we've got a face-off here on one side of the mid island. We have two St. Louis Park players making moves on this Hill Murray bridge. What is happening here? Who's gonna get eliminated? Oh, but the Hill Murray player goes down.
It looks like St. Louis Park's trying to make some real attack here. They aren't just faking it out. And we see an player is invisible. Oh, but the Hill Murray player heard the fall damage. Oh, that's so unfortunate. One goes down, but
Boomboss right there. That is the second time Boomboss has eliminated Rubster Panda and gone down himself as well. But they all happened on the Hill Murray side of the map here.
Yeah, that's. I mean, St. Louis Park just trying what worked for them in the past, but Rubster Panda accidentally took some fall damage on the way over there. Hill Murray player heard, just chased her down. But that's going to be a wake-up call for Hill Murray. They now know St. Louis Park has the emeralds. You know, they can make an attack. They have to watch out for it.
They definitely do, as we have seen action not only on the mid, but we have just across this map, Rubster Panda making moves towards the Hill Murray side right now. I believe all of the Hill Murray players are back in their base. I don't know if they're fortifying or not, but this move from Rubster Panda, we are watching as she is making moves. Is she going to take, who is she taking on here? Oh, but goes down an unfortunate jump.
She tried to do a little block place to swing that fight in her favor, but it doesn't quite work out for her.
Oh, what a bummer on that one, but hey.
Might want to check the other bed. I'm feeling a Hill Murray attack here pretty soon.
Yeah, I do not doubt it. As we are going, we have, what is that, two St. Louis Park players sitting on the mid-island right here.
I mean, St. Louis Park, if they can collect those emeralds, even though they look behind in this game, economy-wise, like control-wise, if they can collect those emeralds, they can turn this around in a snap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this matchup, what a matchup we have tonight for Minecraft. Who is that? It looks like Rubster Panda making moves again over there. We will have to see, but this is a straight up attack, a 1v4.
This is going to be pretty difficult, to put it lightly.
Are we looking at a TNT? We have Wool going up in so many different directions. Who's that? They go down. Rubster Panda and Boomboss both going down again. That's about the third or fourth time in this matchup.
You know, Thunder, that reminds me of what Ugax was doing last time. It looks like, I mean, you don't go into a 1v4 expecting to win that. You go into 1v4 to distract.
Right.
That's so, he's planning something.
Oh, wow. And that may very well be the case, Maniac, as this matchup unfolds. We don't know what we're going to see. We know that St. Louis Park comes in with the strats. They have them, they're comfortable with them, and they put together something to build off of what they see in their opponent. But right now, we're seeing something different than we have seen at all on stream out of Hill Murray. They are very active on every island that they can get to. They're very, very good at making sure that these St. Louis Park players are not getting deep into their zone. An arrow comes out. Oh, man. They went from the island.
That's going to be massive for Hill Murray. That's going to completely disrupt all of St. Louis Park's possible attacks. I mean, this is a massive development.
Oh, wow. But did I see somebody way up top? I don't know for sure.
I think that was just a player respawning.
It may very well have been, yes. But St. Louis Park, you know they're planning something. You know they are. However, Hill Murray, look at this defense. They have got a bunch of, is that glass up on top of that stone?
Yep, that glass is blast proof. It means they can't drop a TNT.
There you go.
And we see an invisible St. Louis Park player.
Sure
with
enough.
The jump boost.
Totally invisible. Ah!
Oh, takes damage. Oh, this attack
With
might
the
just
jump.
work.
Oh,
They don't know where
wow.
she.
The TNT,
And the
goes
TNT.
down, gets under the glass.
And that's the bed exposed.
Oh, the bed is exposed.
Can they
but
find
are
it?
There. Now they
Can't
see
quite
the wall
get it.
down. Revealing Rubster Panda, the arrows. She has got arrows sticking out of her back right there. Oh, wow. Whoa.
Whoa, that
What
was
is
so
that?
close.
And what
Kill
a
Murray.
defense.
Yeah,
Maniac.
I mean, amazing play from both teams.
Huge.
Amazing. Rubster Panda saving up for both of those potions, that jump boost, which she was using to climb the mess of a bridge that we have here, and the invisibility, nearly getting that bed with that TNT. I mean, amazing play.
Unbelievable. She got in there so effectively, took out, I think, one of the Hill Murray players on the way. And then with those jumps and that invisibility, makes, especially a player like Rubster Panda, makes her totally OP. She comes in, she gets underneath that glass, but what a defensive pair of moves out of Hill Murray to not only find out where she was at, but get her down and then rebuild on top in their defense. Man, big stuff.
Yeah, these teams are both very evenly matched. Hill Murray's putting up a real good fight against the St. Louis Park. I told you it was going to be a long game.
Yep. And today we are getting into it. We are in for it. Oh no. Oh, Blade of Thunder going down. That is very unfortunate as this attack comes in from St. Louis Park.
A player with diamond armor on the Hill Murray side.
Oh, boy.
That's scary. That's very scary. Tries to see.
Oh, but the TNT goes in, and Rubster Panda, they don't see her. The bed's down.
Oh, this match just turned all the way around on Hill Murray. Rubster Panda goes down, but
just out of position, and Rubster Panda making such an unbelievably fast move with the TNT is able to get in, and there you go. The bed is fried, and now Hill Murray, they have 4 lives to make something happen with. What are they going to do on some sort of offensive attack here?
I mean, if I were Hill Murray, it looks like we see some invis potions coming out. I camp up. They're all invisible. What a play. If they could keep that up, if they could stay invisible for the entire match, maybe they've saved up enough emeralds. They have two players with diamond armor, I think. Yeah, this is Hill Murray. They're preparing for a massive attack right here. This is scary.
You know what? They have to be, Maniac. They have to be, because as we've seen, look at what they're doing. Gathering resources, putting everything together, making everything happen. Oh, no, but the fireball comes in. There's an elimination.
That fireball will just completely deny the invisibility.
Oh boy, do we see any? Oh, Boom Boss.
Hill Murray lost one player there.
Hill Murray lost one player.
That's going to be difficult.
They are down to 3. Oh my.
St. Louis Park's just going to keep rushing and keep rushing and keep pushing in.
They are. Oh man, Hill Murray. Oh. Are they sitting ducks or are they not? What are they going to bring?
They have diamond swords and diamond armor.
That armor making all the difference.
But Rubster got Blade of Thunder. I mean, usually buying stuff like diamond armor isn't too great of an option because you can get stuff like ender pearls or those potions that we've seen, and those are generally better. But now, I mean, they have to. It's the only thing keeping them alive at this point.
They do. And then what do? Do they make some end around attack? Somebody's coming in invisible. Oh my. Wow. Wow.
Uh-oh. And it looks like
who is it out there?
Player gonna go down. Maybe not. Jump boost. The Iron Golem. The Iron Golem coming out.
Oh wow.
Apparently standing there and looking menacing. He's trying his best. Oh, there we go. Now we see it. The game goes to St. Louis Park. The Iron Golem is just an AI well, not passive in this case. It's a mob that just does a lot of damage and hits you really high in the air. If you place it down, good defender, the Iron Golem, but not enough.
Just wow, what a game today. Wow. GG's to everybody who just played in all of our games tonight. But let's talk specifically about this Minecraft matchup, because I don't know if you saw how low my jaw was. My mouth was completely open, and I was just stunned by what I saw right there. Rubster Panda at it again. She is wild.
Yeah, I mean, just amazing.
What else do I say?
Yeah, I mean, Hail Murray, they looked really, really convincing. It looked like they might, get an advantage, lead that into a really good mid game and take the game at the beginning. But they made one fatal mistake. And I said, they lost mid control.
Yep.
And SLP kept that mid control the entire game. And
They did.
Gave them the game.
Yep. And that was that. They did a great job of, as we talked about, collecting resources, getting that armor, and getting everything put together as a team. But man, that SLP attack is just, if it's not coming from one direction, it's coming from the other. Somebody's got invisibility, and they're timing everything out in such a just distinct way, making things happen. And it is so impressive to watch every week. It's really
yeah.
Oh man, what other thoughts do you have, Maniac, after watching that?
I mean, that was one of the most hype games I've seen. That was amazing. The close games. It's always when Rubster Panda went in with the Invis potion and nearly got the bed. That was a wonderful game to watch. Wonderful game to cast.
Totally, and and again, going back to that, right? Going back to your point right there about that attack from Rubster Panda that was defended. It was. And all it took was a couple extra Hail Murray players there. So then the second time it happened, the Hail Murray players were only a split, probably 1 or 2 seconds away from actually getting in and making that happen and making another defense just like the first one, mitigating anything that Rubster Panda was going to do, right, with that TNT.
I mean,
but
yeah,
just off by just a slight margin, and that was the difference.
And you could actually see the margin they were off by on stream. One of the players, Rubster Panda, jumped past one of the players, and he tried to TNT jump back, but he didn't get the angle he wanted and ended up just falling into the void. If he had hit that TNT jump correctly, if he had just, I mean,
and then he's there, for the defense,
and then he's there, right? And it stops that. Not his fault either. Those are very, very difficult things to do, especially on a small bridge like that. When you have a roof like that, I mean, very difficult, just unfortunate.
Yep.
For Hail Murray.
Absolutely insane. But hey, again, what a matchup. I mean, that is about the closest matchup we have ever seen in our Minecraft season. And I'm gonna be very honest with you. Watching that 2 weeks before we go into our state tournament, that's real exciting to me. That is real exciting, and that makes me very anxious in a good way, and very, I am anticipating some really, really, really great stuff during our state tournament. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, the state tournament's going to be hype. We're going to see all of these players at their best, playing for the top, playing for number 1 in the state. I mean, It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be wicked. It's going to be lit. It's going to be awesome. Anything you can think of, it's going to be rad. Awesome. You know what, folks? What we're going to do right now, we're going to thank you for joining us. I'm going to recommend that you go ahead and follow Minnesota Varsity League on all social medias, okay? Go ahead to Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever you want, whatever you need, okay? But follow us so that you can stay up to date on everything that is going on with the league and everything that we have coming up as far as matchups. Right now, what we're going to do, we're going to take just a couple of minute break, and we're going to come back. We are going to cap off this awesome Thursday night stream that we have had with an interview from Minecraft. We will be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you shortly. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the end of what has been an absolutely hype and absolutely amazing Minnesota Varsity League Thursday stream. My name is Thunder McFadden. I am joined by the young caster to my side, that is Maniac, and we are fortunate enough to interview not one but two of these players from our winning squad, St. Louis Park. That is Hodgepodge and Rubster. Panda, how are you two doing, and how are you two feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good, actually.
Awesome.
I agree.
Amazing.
I mean, how else are you going to feel after a win like that?
I don't know. Pretty, kind of
Hype?
like adrenaline, I guess. Yeah, hype, I guess.
Amazing. Very good. You know, and it's a great opportunity for us to have the two of you in the interview, because we have interviewed Rubster Panda before. But, you know, Hodgepodge, I want to ask, how long have you been playing Minecraft personally? How long have you been playing with this team, and how did you get into it? Give us kind of your background.
So, a while ago, I started first playing on Pocket Edition Lite, actually, on the mobile. But I got on the computer for Java. I got I think around like early 2020, like around January-ish, maybe.
Sure.
And so, when I first joined the team, like September, I think, yeah, when we first played in a different league I played with Rubster Panda.
Sure.
We played survival games.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So you've got a pretty decent amount of experience with Minecraft, much more obviously than me. But so tell me this, in a game like this, and then I'm gonna let Maniac ask you a couple of questions, but in a game like we saw today, what was it like coming up against that Hill Murray defense? We really hadn't seen much of anything like that up until this point.
I actually wasn't really paying attention to the Hill Murray defense, or like but if you're talking about our defense, because I'm assuming that's what you're asking about, right?
I was more asking about the other defense, but if you want, what I had forgotten is that you specifically play defense on your team. So why don't we do that? Tell me a little bit more about your role defensively and that type of thing, without giving away any, of course.
Yeah, of course. So I build the bed defenses, and I decide what layers of blocks should go on like each layer.
Mm-hmm.
So what I always start out with something called a butterfly defense, which just basically it's just like it's a common defense, just like a regular bed defense, like you'd see in like any Hypixel Bed Wars server. Then after I put 2 layers on, I mix match, so it's not the same every time, so I don't get into a pattern,
which is great.
Very smart.
So sometimes I maybe do like clay, wool, clay, or end stone, wool, wood, something like that. Just like whatever seems available at the time, maybe. But usually I just like make sure I don't like repeat myself. So so like nothing, like it's a lot more difficult to track.
Sure, and that's obviously very smart to do. You know, I feel like, you know, your job obviously can be so difficult at times, being on that defensive side. But what is it like playing with an offensive force like Rubster Panda?
If I'm gonna be 100% honest, a little boring, because I mean, it's we don't see much action because usually our offense is really good. So I never really have to like. I just make sure the bed defense is good and stable, and then like if like I need to, that's what I'm there for. But if at the very end of that match, when everyone was like almost dead at the end on the other team on HM, I decided to leave because I knew that first of all we had a pretty good strong bed defense, and we could just like void basically just kill ourselves to get back to our base quickly.
Yeah.
And they also were probably not going to go for a bed because they had lost their bed, so it wasn't probably worth it.
Yeah.
And so they were probably, I'm thinking they're just probably like trying to run out the clock.
Sure.
But so like all the like I sometimes I just build massive bed defenses because I just have so much time when I'm not doing anything.
You just build a
Or, like,
pyramid back there or something. Something just
build a
like
statue.
some work of art.
Usually
Build the Mona
pyramids
Lisa.
on the bed. I usually build the pyramids on the bed. But like whenever like the rare moments like what happened today, actually I kind of like it. But I never really do it unless I know we're not really in any danger.
Of course.
Like when I'm getting adequate information from my teammates and I understand where everyone is at the moment, and I know our bed defense, I trust my bed defense like to not be broken. We also have traps, like where we were pretty set. I was confident enough in our defense, like our non-player defense, to go over to the other team and try and help them, the offense.
Amazing stuff.
On such an aggressive team like we've seen SLP is, so you were saying you mostly stay behind on defense. Do you ever turn into more of like a material grabber? Do you go to mid? Do you do things like that? Or are you just staying at your base?
Yes. So in the SJP match, the three people were rushing and no one was getting materials, so I went to get materials. That's also technically a part of my job that we do, but not really part of my job, if you know what I mean. Like,
Sure.
Like,
If
so
it's there,
you do
you'll
it,
do it.
sometimes you don't. If you got it, you got it, right?
if I got it, I got it. Just like, I mean, it's the offense is a little bit more optional.
Sure.
But
building off that, so you said you get involved a little bit with the offense like you did there. Do you guys ever
Yes.
decide to switch it up? Do you ever just say, you know what, Hodgepodge, you go attack, we'll defend, or something like that?
Strengths.
Right on.
Play to our strengths.
Fair enough.
So when I know I'm not the best attacker, 100%. I know I'm not like good at rushing. I mean, I'm not saying.
Do we lose him?
Sorry. No,
you're
sorry. I got cut out.
You're good.
So when I like I play my strength. So I usually I'm a quicker builder than I am a fighter. I don't know really how to like just some advanced parkour, PvP stuff. But like Rubster Panda or she is very good at bridging and fighting. So she usually leads the attack.
Yeah.
But
So
sometimes
on that note, I did want to ask one that kind of that question I asked earlier, which more pertained to Rubster Panda. Rubster, I want to ask you about that. What for you as the offensive player? What was that like coming up against a defense like Hill Murray had today?
I sort of expected the defensive play off of them because of facing them before, but I didn't expect that like mainly all of them were gonna be there. Like every time I've tried to rush, there's always been like 3 or 4 players there, and they all had like very strong armor. So I had to come up with an attack that they either wouldn't expect or would expect, but it would work. So
you did.
Yeah.
Kind of like what did you do to like break the bed defense? I can't remember. Like did you TNT rush them?
I first TNT'd Invis and jump rushed them for a weaker defense because I obviously knew they were gonna cover it up with wool, and I saw all the enemies and I knew like I couldn't get it then, even though I tried for it because I had an opportunity. So the second time I just went with TNT and none of them saw me.
Yeah.
So good.
Just
so good from you guys.
It works.
Hey, honestly, it has been impressive all season. The more and more I learn about Minecraft, the more and more I'm like, man, these players are just that good. Very, very nice work. GG's, you guys did great stuff. Do you have any final shout outs before we get going for the night?
Not really. I'd just like to shout out the rest of our team. They did a really good job as well. It's not just me and our captain Ellie. Ugax and Fisher also are very important part of our team.
They are. They are.
Definitely.
Very
Love
You
to hear
can't have a
that.
team without a team, you know?
exactly.
You know it. You know,
I
and
just
we hear
felt I
that.
just felt they needed some recognition.
Good, good, fantastic. And we're happy to give them recognition. We'll even give them a shout out right here. Ugax, King, Fishy, you guys, great work today. And the whole St. Louis Park team, we are super impressed by not only your gameplay, but also your camaraderie, your teamwork, and your professionalism. Y'all are amazing. Really, really, really stellar stuff. Happy to be casting you and happy to interview you. Thank you for being with us.
And hey,
Thank
that's
you
not a.
for. Oh, sorry.
So no, go ahead.
I was about to say thank you for interviewing us and thank you for casting our games.
Love it. I would not rather be anywhere else. Maniac, what you got before we get rolling here?
Just want to say, that's not to devalue Hill Murray in any way. I mean, you guys, amazing team as well. You guys doing, yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
I mean, one last question for you guys, St. Louis Park.
Oh yeah, sure.
What are some teams, maybe a team that you guys are looking out for? Maybe not scared of, but they make you a little uneasy, something like that.
Should I?
I'd probably say South Minneapolis.
South, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say they that's the one team we're like not afraid of, but like could definitely meet our that's good. They're probably meet our match.
Yeah.
Maybe even better.
And don't tell me them, but do you guys have strategies to deal with them? Again, don't say them. Don't say them.
We don't
We
want to
do.
know the
I
strategy.
think we think
Yeah.
We have
think you
strategies
do.
for everything.
Your strategies?
we
Of
have a
course you
lot
do.
of strategies.
Good to hear.
Of course
that-
you do.
We have too
that
many.
took a while to come up with. We
That's
really
good.
have too many. We have too many.
Hey, I would
can fall
expect,
back on-
honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of our premier Minecraft teams that we have in our league. Y'all are really doing stellar stuff. So congratulations.
Yes, you
and
are.
again, GG's. And thank you for being on stream tonight. You're good. You're good. You guys, you've been amazing. Maniac, you have been amazing tonight. Great casting and great work. Thank you. And thank you to all of our viewers, all of our followers. If you're not, go ahead, follow us on social media. You can give me and Maniac a follow if you want to. My name is Thunder McFadden. But the most important thing is to follow Minnesota Varsity League and keep up with the action that we have coming up as we move in to our state tournament coming up here in a short couple of weeks. Folks, stay tuned. We will see you soon. I want to thank everyone on our production staff, all of our viewers, all of our fans. On behalf of everyone, my name is Thunder McFadden, and this has been another Minnesota Varsity League Thursday. Folks, have a good one, and we will see you Sunday.